But it's like I'll just do it in the springtime, getting ready for camping and shit. I will admit though, I got this little two-wheel drive truck, and sometimes I don't want to go underneath it, and I'll drive it through like a drive-through oil change place. And there's just something nice about going there, but I hate spending money. But it's at the point where like the price for somebody else to do it is almost not even much more than like the oil itself. Like that shit's expensive now.
Yeah, it's because it's a loss leader for them. They sell it real cheap because they want to sell you air filters and all the other garbage.
Yeah, and they get mad because I say no. I like when they ask me if I want a cabin air filter, and I have to tell them that my cabin does not have a cabin air filter because it is old.
I never knew that was a fucking thing, dude. Because the dude always says to me, "Hey, your air filter in the in cabin needs to be changed," and then I don't know anything about cars, and so I just say, "Go right ahead."
Yeah, that's fine. It's like, but that's like the air filter for like fresh air coming in and out of your car. Like
It's
you're
not
not
fresh,
even
dude. It
supposed to
stinks.
use that. Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you this. He always sounds very depressed when he tells me that. It seems like he's forcing himself to say it to me. He's like, the air filter was, the tech come and told me. He's like, it's really dirty. He's looking down while he tells me this too. I think now I know
Yeah,
he's
because
lying.
he feels bad. He feels bad about doing it, but he's compensated or disciplined or whatever you want to call it based on how many of those fucking
Dude,
things he sells.
Yeah.
best example is the wipers. You're paying like 40 bucks a pop for wipers and then 15 bucks each for them to put them on when they're literally like
Here's
$9.
a little plug, and I don't do sponsorships or anything, but fucking Firestone is where I go, which they may be the worst place ever where you're at, but
Nah.
let me tell you something. I went in there, I waited for like 35 minutes, 45 minutes to get my wipers done because I'm a lazy piece of shit, like I said just a minute ago. And you know what? I got them for free because they were like, "Oh, we're sorry for making you wait so long. Here's some free set of wipers we're gonna put on for you."
I have
Hey,
a
where's the SR link? Sorry, I'm looking in the Pug House. I can't find it anywhere.
Click on the channel that you're in. There should be a chat bubble. You click on that, and you'll see a link. Do you see it?
Ah, yes, thank you.
Uh-huh.
I was looking in like the Oni Soft Reserve and like the other channels.
I think everybody's here now.
Yeah, everybody's summoned, and it is Onyxia right now.
Hammers is killing a dragonkin.
Everyone else I have is busy right now. So I think we'll have to go before we go out, I think. Unless someone's going
well.
home.
I gotta get ready to die.
Ready to die. Dude, that song is kick ass.
Oh, no deaths.
Who's that band? It's like a name of the dude. It's like Tommy D. You better get ready to die. What's the name of that song? That band.
What song?
I can't play it. It's Andrew WK.
Yeah, ready to die.
Yeah.
Is that guy with like his face all bloody on his album?
Yeah.
And he's got the bells. Ding, 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 ding.
I don't know about the bells, but yeah, bloody face.
I think he's got bells in his songs, and that's what makes him catchy.
No, I guess. I think it's just really good music. Whatever happened to him? I think he did like a piano album or some shit, right?
Andrew WK, you talking about?
Yeah.
He's still around. He's just not.
He's just living off the royalties, I guess. I don't know anything about, Andrew WK or music that much, but
Most artists are only relevant for a short period of time anyway. They still do stuff, it just doesn't get mainstream play.
so you're telling me I can't listen to Britney Spears anymore?
It's time to party.
Hell yeah. There was some banana bread at work today, bro? Hell yeah. I didn't even need the soundboard. I did that myself.
It sounded pretty good.
Thanks, Gutter. I know you meant that. Now, if Civvy would have said it, I would have thought Maybe she's joking.
Okay. Eventually, like, she'll speak more like me, and she'll probably say, "Hell yeah."
Yeah.
It takes a while.
Hell nah.
Hell nah.
Nah, Jimmy.
Nah, Jimmy, fuck, Mildew and whatever his dumb alt's names.
Munson.
Fucking
Nah,
Munson.
Jimmy.
Nah, Munson. He's a fucking piece of shit.
I don't
Yo,
think
put
so.
put me with them melee. Let's go. I got the good. Good.
Time to go. What's that? Time to go. It's ready to go. Something to go. Rap song. Tell me when to go. That's it. I'm gonna put a rack up. So let's go see
Yeah. Fire
You did
alarm.
it.
Yeah, hold on. You pulled it 4 hours in running.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
He looked
Sorry,
at me.
troll. My pullout game is trash. I'm sorry.
Mm. Pulling out's for chumps, dude. Get your junk fixed.
That's right.
Vasectomy. And you can blow your load and all the chicks you want. They can never get a paycheck from you.
Oh, I'm a daddy. I can't focus on that.
Well, you can not. You can stop being daddy. You can be instead sugar daddy.
Oh my.
Or
He's
just
the best. He doesn't have any. He can't make kids. I let him nut in me all the time. My parents watch these videos, by the way.
Hot.
We should probably back up, or we're gonna get both.
like grandpa porn.
Back up all the way. Stay back. Oh my God! Move your totems. We're gonna pull them. Oh, we're good. Never mind.
They're walking back.
No, yeah, they're pretty old. So yeah. So if they watch this one, everyone be especially dirty, so they'll stop.
So they'll stop watching.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so, Latina, have you ever given yourself a Liberty Bell?
Is that where I put my legs above my head and you know what in my face?
No.
Oh.
When you,
I was gonna say yes.
it's when you try to take all 5 fingers, stick them up your butthole, and it cups your hand to look like a bell.
That is
What?
disgusting.
I don't want you to repeat that. I wasn't listening. I was gonna kill this dragon.
Bell Dragon.
I'm sure your grandparents heard it.
Liberty Bell Kevin over there.
Hey, is that Kevin? Yeah, that's Kevin. He's 62.
Evan,
rock Kevin for you.
like McAllister from Home Alone?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That movie is so good.
It is. I can't wait till my son's of age. I'll be like, hey, look.
What
this
do you
shit's
mean of
funny, okay?
age?
2.5. He wouldn't understand the nuances.
I've watched Star Wars with my 2-year-old.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because he will sit down and watch all 3 Back to the Futures in one
It's
sitting.
weird. Actually, he just likes the intro, and then he falls asleep.
So sometimes.
Does somebody else want to tank, like, really want to tank this? Because I will tank it, but I just want to make sure somebody else isn't going to be butthurt if I tank it.
I'll get it after phase 2.
Well, okay, if you want to.
I'll be butthurt if you let me die.
Oh, okay.
Any warrior want to volunteer to help off tank one of the sides? The whelps?
I volunteer for all.
Okay, roll. Just run there and roll with them.
Alright, everybody got their loot in?
Oh, there's an SR. Mark Quinn will verbally reserve the bag.
Okay. It's on the chat, but that's fine. I got you.
Okay.
Well, I hope everybody gets their loot. I hope 10 bags drop.
And sacks.
Sacks. Drop your sack for us, Oni, please.
There's only 14, and there's 17 here, 18 here.
It's okay. 14 sacks, please.
I checked and the SR is locked, so yep, I removed it, so we're good.
Everyone's good.
Not
Everyone's
locked.
ready.
Hold on, let me export before you do.
Okay. For Nomragon.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't know what that is, that's the charge emote for gnomes on the Alliance side.
Like every time they charge, they say
Almost
for
every
Nomragon?
time. Yes.
Wow. What's your kid doing?
He's playing WoW.
Hell
He is awake and he shouldn't be.
Alright, are we ready now?
Yes, sir. We're ready.
Okay, let's go.
You are going to be
Yay!
very, very slowly.
She's resisting my taunt.
Fine, stop attacking.
Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Ah!
Oh shit.
Right. All's bodyguard.
I should have popped my trinket.
I don't see enough dogs. More dogs now. Throw more dogs. More dogs. More dogs. Come on, more dogs.
Come on, more dots.
Well, left side. Even side. Really well. Now, handle it.
You dropped off the healers, guys.
Working on it.
They're on their own. Not the best time to be making fire protection potions, Mark.
It's fine.
It's fine. I need it now.
Sentry's coming up soon.
Civvy, Sham are the next. Sham, you get hit, and then Berserk gets hit, and then Vu gets hit. T-Baggins gets hit.
Dies. I know I'm gonna die.
No, no.
Oh, I got hit.
Nice job. Okay, now kill Wilps. She's really far back there.
Yeah, Let's wait. Shoes up.
Stay away from Boone. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
That's some ads ring Phillies.
Tia incoming.
You are going to DPS very, very slowly.
Move, guys. What are you doing there?
Hit it like you mean it. Now hit it very hard and very fast.
Bettina, are you in group 1? Oh, I'm in group 2. Oh, I was dropping fear to. Oh boy.
Change the groups.
Yep. That's a waste of mana. That's okay.
Fear totems are good for everybody.
This is true.
I appreciated it, Mark.
I would love to have Wind Fury, though.
He hasn't
I-
feared you. Or she
Because she's afraid of Markwin's totems.
Don't blame her. She's subscribed to my OnlyFans. She understands.
They went off the
Yeah.
batteries.
Oh,
Yes.
We did it.
Ooh, 2 blade face.
Ooh, Gratz Thrall's bodyguard for the Helm of Endless Rage. There's 2 of them.
Ooh, chant shield frost resist. Oh. That's not one.
That's hot.
This one is free to roll.
Double that.
Dude, we've been trying to get that for one of our tanks for months.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it
thought
off spec. You can give it to Oxeal. Or Choppy. Yeah, there's lots of other people rolled, so.
Let's go.
I see Oxio as the highest one out of the well, besides you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or Choppy, I'm sorry, Choppy.
Choppy Grats.
Alright, let's get this bag out.
Gonna main spec that bag.
Oxy wanted that real bad.
Yep.
Nice run.
I used your add-on correctly this time too.
Alright, Mamu, Meow, and Harlan. Alright. For the head. Harlan.
Who's giving head tonight?
Hey, oh.
I am.
Nice.
Where's the line form?
Gotta know the address.
Offhand,
Oh.
some skellies.
The address to get head? It's in Orgrimmar.
Sure.
Got sold.
I'll just take it for fun. No one wanted it.
I think it's best in slot for PvP, dude. I bet you if you pop that while you're dueling Mammers, dude, she'll lose her mind.
Anybody? Who's on the Draconic for Dummies quest?
Hope someone is, because I can scan.
Oh shit.
Sounds kinda dirty.
Uh-oh. That would have been me, and I am already in org.
You fucked up.
I'm
Anybody
sorry.
else? Anybody else?
Oh, I can skin it.
But can you
Not
get
if
the...
we can't give out the book.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. Never mind.
Civi's there with the harsh truth.
Damn it.
Can't
She's
you
the
for...
smart one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the smart person's job. I guess you just really want it. You could have just, been quiet, but nope, you had to rub that salt in the wound.
We could also run outside and summon him.
Yeah, I'll head back.
I like my saying better. This enchant is actually the one I use on my shield as a shaman because the rest of them shield enchants kind of suck.
Alright, I'm heading back.
Well, the salmon chant's pretty good too, but yeah, that is a good chant.
It's like, what, 60 health or fuck whatever, 90 health?
Blue ring.
Gives a shit. That 8 frost resist though, that's like a whole piece of gear. The Eye of Atticus.
Markwin, I will hold on to this eye for you.
Mm-hmm.
And the Spalding.
22 Spalders. You were saying Spalding. I bet you were thinking of basketball.
I was.
That's neat. I just saw a post about Spalding and Wilson. I think they just exchanged the rights to be the official basketball for the National Basketball Association. The NBA, if you didn't know.
Never heard of it.
Just like to rub off some of my knowledge onto you folks.
Woontina,
Yes.
I just got all my shadow resist out of the bank for tomorrow. I didn't forget it.
Oh, well, you didn't forget it last week, but you just didn't put it on.
Oh, I had it on.
Thanks for the run, yo.
Later, dude.
Sorry, I forgot all my frost resist gear 2 weeks ago.
Vu, what number is that? Is that Draconic for Dummies Volume 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I'm heading back.
You can skin though, right? I left the group already. I need to come back because I'm the master looter.
What the fuck are you guys doing? That's your job.
Well, I didn't know he was coming back. I'm sorry.
Get back in there and you get that loot out.
I'm going to. I hope she doesn't spot.
I was hoping you were going to put the LTD, like tattoo that on your like penis.
Why? So it says LD.
And then whenever you get an erection,
And when I get
you can.
LTD.
It says loot the dog. You could have it like spiral around it, Because I'm just judging you by your voice. It doesn't sound like you're packing.
You
Ouch.
should just put @Grant Gates on the side of your wiener.
You could. Hey, on my wiener?
No, not yours. Somebody else's.
Oh yeah, because mine wouldn't. That wouldn't. See, I'm not trying to, make you feel bad, but
Yeah, you are.
I know I couldn't fit all that on my penis either. So just to make you feel better.
Oh, it depends
Not
on the
with that
font
attitude.
size, right?
Right?
You got
The
really
font
fine
size.
Yeah, I could tattoo it really small.
Font size 6.
It's like when they got that contract from Wonka where it just gets really tiny
Oh,
on the end.
stop! I just saw that on YouTube or some shit the other day. I was trying to get my 3-year-old to watch it. He fucking didn't watch it, but I kind of did.
It's good. Like when they go in the tunnel. That's my favorite part when he gets all creepy. I miss
That-
Gene Wilder.
That whole movie is a masterpiece. I know what I did. I watched the Red Letter Media review on that movie, and then they bashed the new one with Johnny Depp.
Not as good.
Yeah.
Nothing in the future is as good as it was in the past.
That's not entirely. I think you got to have those portholes of the current times to the past, even though it's kind of, it's just it's a start. You start with the shitty new one, you go back to the original, because everything is a fucking buildup of something else anyway. What is Willy Wonka based on? Some book, and then what's that book based on? Probably some papyrus that some dude in the sand wrote.
I don't know.
Because it actually happened. He went to Willy Wonka's thing, and he chose to be. He gave him back the everlasting gobstopper, and then he
saying
was
that-
the owner now.
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory or whatever is like a true story that Roald Dahl just like knew the story and he wrote it
I
down.
think it's a modern interpretation of a story of like some dude used to be like a manufacturer or something, and he put a contest out. Maybe, you know, I don't know, or they made something.
I think it's supposed to just be a message about how shitty kids are. And how you
Kids are
shouldn't
pretty shitty, dude. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm a shitty parent, but I'm doing my best. I'm trying to tell them don't cuss, don't yell.
Us.
He still does
But
it
then
though.
they hear you.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, yeah. I
His, his first word was dick.
yeah. I don't think it was that.
Big dick. Clapping
Kid-
hands.
Kids
My
are
kids.
shitty because before the age of 8, children are unable to articulate and understand the feeling of empathy.
I don't articulate and understand empathy as well, and I'm 39 years old, Mark. So, and by the way, his name is not really Mark. He said, I'm like, Mark, is your real name Mark? And then he's like, nope.
He just likes Mark's wind.
I guess. Mark's
Oh.
wind. Does Mark sit in front of you and work or something and fart, and you're like,
My brand.
my brain. Oh my god. I'm glad you rode with that, because that was kind of mean to say.
Where does the name come from then?
I've had the handle Markwin since the end of AOL.
Oh, AOL? That's still around? You said the end.
Yeah, before Markwin, it was turbo.exe. I figured I'd change
You
it.
picked the good one.
Yeah,
Turbo. I'm gonna call you Turbo from now on.
that's fine.
Exe.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
virus.
It was an inside joke among a bunch of friends I had at a LAN center.
Couple
and,
dudes you hang out with.
Oh, it was like 23 of them. We were
23?
rolling deep. Yeah,
That's a lot of
bunch of
nerds.
playing Dota on
Dota.
Frozen Throne.
Okay, man, you are a nerd.
Thank you.
Did you? I don't like anime or anything like that. Are you watching anime and shit too?
Not actively because I can't sit and enjoy it the way I want, but I do like anime.
Totally naked.
Totally naked?
With a belt
Yep.
around his neck hanging from the closet door.
I
What?
prefer an NES controller. Okay.
This has got out of hand.
Hey, you asked.
Vu, do you think that Milron's gonna be mad at me because I didn't let Troll Heels go through his magical vetting process?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I love when he
What?
talks about it though.
No,
I am streaming, so I don't want you to
He-
get in
he
trouble.
will,
so-
There's
he
nothing
will
bad.
have fun when he talks to Moondog.
Moondog's gonna join LTD too? Okay, well it's on the stream, so I don't think
People are watching your stream
at least
other than that chick.
let me see. Ooh, there's a chick. Hey,
She's always there's the lady with the heart. She's always watching.
She's always watching you.
man, my wife?
I don't think it's your wife.
Oh, you mean Jessica Avery or Jessica
Exactly,
Jennifer
yeah.
Avery?
Whatever, Hardy McHeartface.
No shit, I went to
That's his
school.
grandmother.
I went to school with a chick named Jessica Avery, so every time I see Jennifer Avery, oh, and someone says I'm watching, dun 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 dun. I don't know who the fuck it is, but they're watching us.
Watch these nuts.
Watch these nuts.
Are you here yet, Markwin?
Oh, I'm standing next to the dragon. Boy, I don't waste no time.
I'm almost there. Well, shit, you were flying while I landed on the orbital.
Yeah.
There was a chick named Jessica Avery when I went to school with in high school, so I was like, is that her? No, it's Jennifer. Oh. More than one J.A.
And you can skin too.
No, I'm alchemist.
Is the Skinner there?
Yeah.
Are we open rolling the hide? I want to invite back to the raid.
Anything's gonna roll for it, or are we just send it to a guild bank, or what?
Guild Bank?
This is your run, troll. You tell me what to do with it.
Yeah, you join LTD, that'd be a good opener for the guild. Like, here, guys, I brought you some hide of Onyxia.
I don't think it matters though. We're not
Add
hurting
to the
for hides of
80,000
Onyxia.
more that you guys have.
That's
Yeah.
fine. You put it on top of the pile, and we appreciate your contribution, sir.
Has
It's like
LTD been
here.
able to catch up since they lost the bank? Are they caught up on like all the maps?
That's
and stuff?
old news. Old news. We're all back. You can request all the shit you want, and we'll give you the tokens you need.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, that island.
I was
Yep,
just curious if
try,
they caught up
try,
or not.
try now.
Just go ahead and put it in loot.
There you go.
Loot the dog's bank request. Vila will be with you shortly.
I will remember that again.
No
I'm so
worries,
sorry
no
for wasting you
worries.
guys' time.
Ooh, we got 4.
Nice job. Whoever skinned. Who skinned?
Troll.
Troll Heels has got the magical blade. His little fingers just peeled that skin perfectly. We got 4 scales, boys.
4 skins. Haha.
Oh, I miss Meph and Thana. They used to do that shit all the time. I see you. I see you.
I almost forgot all about them.
I love their interaction with me. They're very funny individuals.
I hadn't seen Myth in GDKP in a while. Is he not playing anymore?
I think he got the money that he needed or the gear he needed and then quit playing. I think that's kind of how it goes with the GKP, because if you keep going, your soul gets corrupted.
I don't think he got everything. I think they just.
He ran some RL issues and had to take a step back.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. That's how close we were. I didn't know.
I think he lives in Oakland. It's pretty shitty over there, so who knows?
Oakland. Like in California?
Oh yeah,
Can I say California like the dude from The Wizard?
sure.
Okay.
California.
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
Oh, dude,
That's
The
what
Wizard
the-
is such a good movie.
The
with Fred
autistic kid.
Savage.
Not-
Oh,
Yeah.
You like the
Super
Nintendo
Mario
movie?
Brothers 3 movie.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was
They go to the dinosaur.
Nintendo. There was an interview about this years ago where they were like, "Yep, that was our advertisement for Mario 3. Was that movie?"
It's pretty plain to see.
The
It was
Wizard.
an awesome advertisement. Cause
It was. I wanted it.
I bought the game.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep. They also had the plug for Ninja Turtles, one of the hardest NES games, and I was like, dude pulled it out of the
I
back of
hated
the
it.
pickup, was playing it in a fucking hotel room.
They had
That's the
the
greatest ever.
Power Glove was big dick deal in
Yep.
there, and it's really the shittiest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, that top down. What is it like? So like you were on a map top down on Ninja Turtles, and then you'd like go into the level. and it was like a
Yeah.
side
Mhm.
scroller. That fucking game was awesome. It was hard as shit. And then
Yeah.
like, the second world, you had to swim through that shit, and if you touched the stuff, you would just straight die.
Yeah.
Yep. The beginning
So-
of gamer PTSD was that
Yeah.
video game right there.
What's he doing?
I've so many hours into that game. That's probably my favorite game.
Me too.
Oh my god, Gutter. Your favorite game?
I don't know. Like the games I played the most on Nintendo for sure were Super Mario Brothers 3, that Ninja Turtles 1, and Final Fantasy 1.
Did you play Wizards and Warriors? That game was hard too. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Was that one of the ones that was on the weird like black cartridges? That was like not a regular Nintendo cartridge.
You guys should
Uh,
just get your own
no.
room.
I think the makers that made Luffy and the Fortress of Doom made that game for the NES. It was hard.
But I feel like there was
I
like,
had Wizards
Teo?
and
like
Warriors. It was on a normal cartridge.
okay, there was
Yeah.
a couple of games that were like good ones, or like maybe like, but they were like black cartridges. They were different.
Yeah.
Not even like different shapes slightly.
I really love. I'm gonna drop this out. That's the only way I know about some of these games because I'm a little younger than you guys. But
You're not.
angry video game nerd. I am. I'm 39, and you said you're
Okay.
40 something.
Yeah,
So
41.
yeah, see, 2 years older. So you had way more gaming time than me.
Mark went.
Oh, I'm coming.
I was
I
passing
also
you the ring.
skipped Super
Oh,
Nintendo.
here.
Like
Here, I'm
I
right
went
here.
from NES to 64.
Okay.
Is this for your priest?
Yes.
What level is your priest?
He's 55.
Do you need that too?
No, I don't need that. I have it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
I never had a Super. I wasn't really a Nintendo kid growing up, which I feel bad about.
I was
Because- I was Sega.
Nintendo
Me
to
too.
Sega to Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Hey, a lot of the Sega soundtrack songs. A lot of those games are great.
I think so too.
Yeah, my
Before-
parents wanted me to go outside, which is nice because I rode a lot of bikes back then. A lot.
That's where all this obsession with the outdoors came from.
Oh yeah.
before I bought a PlayStation, I bought a Sega Saturn. It was fantastic.
I think there's really great games on the system, but overall the system is not great.
Okay, one, it was ahead of its time, and two, it was poor marketing on
You're thinking of
Sega's part.
Dreamcast.
What about the Gamecast?
Oh my god.
The-
Malibu's Most Wanted, okay.
The Dreamcast or the Gamecast?
He's like, I got Gamecast. He's like, no, they got
Oh.
GameCube and Dreamcast. He's like, I said I got Gamecast.
I love that show.
What was Sega's handheld? Game Gear.
Game Gear, I had one of those
That
too.
was like
That
good.
shit
It
was
so
fire.
much better than the Game Boy. when they were, like,
Castlevania
both
1 and
out
3
at
and
the
Mega
same
Man 2
time.
were great.
It was
Okay,
insane,
I agree
the
with that.
difference. There was like a Sonic game I think that was really good on that.
Are you guys, I know Mark went into all the nerdy shit, so I'm not asking him. Gutter, how many of the Mega Mans did you beat? Or how many Castlevanias did you beat?
None.
See, I didn't beat those either. They're very
No
hard.
Mega Mans.
Oh, I beat
Eh.
those games. Ninja
I beat
Gaiden
Mega Man
was another
2.
one I liked.
Yes, Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja
That.
Gaiden, dude.
Oh my god.
Ninja Gaiden.
Didn't play it. I think I wasted a lot of time like playing like Skate or Die on Nintendo also.
Castlevania.
All of it's wasting time, Gutter. We've talked about this before.
Like not a lot of games that I've beaten. I feel like the ADHD keeps me from beating a lot of games. I just like
Oh, it
like,
does.
almost every Zelda game, you get like 3/4 of the way through and you're in some mildly
I'm really-
harder wind.
Yeah, I'm really starting to doubt everybody. Not everybody can have ADHD, Gutter. You can't be like, I got ADHD, so I can't beat my games.
No,
No, you don't.
there's other reasons. Such as
Yes.
the time.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, ADHD is now in 2024, it encompasses everything. But back in like '94
Oh,
is
yeah.
when they first released all that. There were
Yeah.
two categories. You were either ADD or ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of
Like,
people get confused about that.
When I was a little kid, I know the doctor told my mom that I was something, and she flipped the fuck out and would like, "You're not. You're the, whatever." It's
That's how
like,
you fix them.
I've just learned to like deal with it. Where you get a job where like you're able to harness your weirdness, and some people are like, "Oh, I can't do anything because I can't stay focused," and it's like, just I don't know.
Yeah, loser. Just
Figure it
fucking
out.
put the post-it up and then you can fucking read it whenever you forget and then do it.
That's how I do it.
Yeah, see? That's how I do it. That's how everybody that it's a
There was
normal
something we were
functioning
doing the
human
other
being
day
does
that-
it.
Oh, I know. It's like a timer. So I'm like waiting for mobs to respawn, and I got the timer in the game going, and I'm trying to wait to see how long it's taking to spawn. And so about 7 minutes on each one, I'm like staring at the timer. And even though I'm telling myself to stare at the timer and wait, and it could only be like 20 more seconds maybe.
It's just enough time to rub one
Somehow-
out.
I somehow can't manage to stay fucking focused on what time it was. And then the mobs will spawn, and I'm like, what happened?
What happened?
Did you ever sit and think that you feel that way because you kind of don't care?
No, I do care. That's the thing, though. I do care.
You care too much, you forget. That's what I tell my wife when I forget her birthday or our anniversary or Christmas.
But like, you could take all these little things that people have that are mild, like quirks or like wrong with them, and like nowadays there's so many classifications that you're bound to be in one of them.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's freaking. There's just too much. And
There
I'm
is
much-
way too much tentacle over here in Orgrimmar. Ugh.
Yeah, let me get it. Let me get.
So he just
There's a
healed his.
beam on
You,
it.
you can heal your own tentacle?
Yeah, you can buff it too.
God. Oh, there he goes. Back to from where it went.
Sometimes
King.
Bye,
I can't
hentai,
focus.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye, hinted time.
Back in the butthole.
Back to the butthole. I don't think the tentacle comes out the butthole. It goes into the butthole.
You don't
It's a
know
big-
what it
It's
does.
just a big. It's just a big tapeworm.
It is.
Ooh.
Ew.
It's like an extension of an extension.
You guys want to hear some interesting?
No,
worm
no,
stories?
because you got some really bad ones. I already don't. I don't want to hear it. You're not gonna bum me out tonight.
Oh man, we've had some. I mean, I didn't know until I came to third world country it could be like that.
Mm-hmm. Did you get your tier? What did you buy anything from the GDKP tonight, Sham? Are you broke now?
No, I didn't buy anything.
Oh darn.
Only thing I need from BWL on Sham is I don't need it, but I'd like the axe, the 200 axe.
Yes, we all like axes.
just to have the TNX. I was gonna parse tonight, but then a kid escaped from the orphanage, so I couldn't parse tonight.
Oh, those darn kids! You got to put trackers on them.
I went AFK
That
when
would've
that
been
first happened, and everyone's like joking, like that he left and it's okay, and I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, what happened? Tell me the truth. What really happened?
Yeah, a kid.
Yeah.
So like we have an orphanage, and we use the word escape, but it's not a prison. So there's not like barbed wire and stuff. It's really
Well,
more
use-
like run away. The kid
Yeah,
ran
there you go.
away.
Run away.
No,
There
I
you
mean,
go.
that makes sense. My ex-wife taught at a special ed school that was like a more
Prison.
but kind of. It was like a behavior school, but it wasn't like actually locked up or anything. It was just bad kids were there, and they would escape all the time, and you'd have to call the sheriff, and then they go looking for them. And like as the teacher, it's like there's like nothing you can do, and
Shoot on sight.
We have to do our due diligence. So like as soon as we know that a kid has attempted to run away or attempted to escape, there's protocol that we have to follow.
yeah.
And then once we've done our end, and part of that's calling to contact the authorities and the police and the child services and stuff. And once we've searched as much as we can search, like kind of in our immediate area, then at that point it's out of our hands. It's in the hands of the government at that point.
So I was actually about to say it's the hand of God. Okay, great.
I think what you were saying before though about like just she's already on the streets and it's kind of what they know, and like that's the saddest part about all of it, especially
It's
with
really
like some
sad.
of the kids that like there's nothing like they weren't really necessarily abused, some kids, but they're just mentally not right, and
No.
they just like they're fighting it every opportunity to
Yeah.
not do whatever the hell you're telling them, and I don't know.
What's really sad is that a lot of these kids, the lives they're coming from, are so horrible that I mean it's almost unimaginable. And then life here at the orphanage is so much better than anything they're experiencing in their life, but it's different. They don't know this life, and so when they get here, it scares them because it's not what they know, and that makes them want to leave. It makes them want to escape. Human beings want to go with what they know, not the new thing.
I mean, sure, it's like easier to get like a 6-year-old to join and be happy, but like you think you said, a 14-year-old, like
Yeah.
they've already been.
Yeah,
through
like
shit.
they're young enough. If they're young,
Yeah.
Okay.
You say all that, and then we're here playing World of Warcraft Classic.
Right.
So
I like
We
it
are not
because
immune.
I know it. Yeah, exactly.
So with children, I think they're actually still trying to do tests on this, but like I think the earlier in a child's life that fight or flight dominates their mental stability, that makes them prone to order, if that makes sense. So like the life at the orphanage, I'm gonna make an assumption.
Mhm.
This would be a life of order, and the street out there is chaos. And when chaos is in some instances, chaos is more predictable than order. And so in their mind, they're already in fight or flight, so they might as well flight instead of fight.
Well, and even though it's worse, the chaos is freedom, you know, and that's
Yeah.
what
Exactly.
Here, like with like the American homeless problem is that there are places to go, there are programs for people, but they have to be clean and want to be drug free to get.
Right,
into
there's
these
stipulations.
programs, and they
Well,
don't want to. They want to live in there, you know.
It's actually a little deeper than that. So, for a lot of people, like let's just take the kids for example. There's one woman that we help too. She's the same way. It freaks her out and freaks some of the kids out, depending on what situation they came
You can
from,
level your
to be
weapon up
inside,
on this
to be
thing.
like indoors. Because
I didn't know that.
Normal response.
every bad thing that's ever happened to them is typically happened indoors. So they would rather be in the streets, out in the open. They feel safer, like that. They feel freer and safer there.
Oh, I don't want to die.
We had one kid
It
one
hits for
time
30.
that got sent here. I mean, this kid, man, he was almost like an animal. Like that's how bad it was. Like he couldn't communicate. He couldn't talk very well. He just grew up all over the place in the streets and stuff. And when he first came here, we had to give him his food in like a plastic bag, and he had to eat it outside. He did not want anything on a plate. he wouldn't eat it. You had to give it to him in a plastic bag, and he had to go outside to eat it like he's in the street. It was sad.
It's so crazy to think
Yeah.
that, you know, I just picked up a rescue dog 5 months ago, and, you know, the first couple weeks trying to feed the dog, you'd put food in the bowl, she'd fucking grab the food,
Yeah.
take it somewhere else and go eat it, like,
Yep.
and then go back and grab more food. And it's like, it took a while before she's even trusting enough to just eat
Right.
the food over the bowl, and it's like,
Mhm.
wow.
Yep.
It's insane to think that, you know, they don't know any better, you know. It's sad because you know, you think people have the similar experiences to you where it's like, oh, you know,
Mhm.
normal life with normal problems, and
Mhm.
no, some kids have real problems.
Yeah,
I
pretty
got
bad.
real fucked up with like the kids that don't have a voice for themselves because they can't talk and they're so special that they don't even have the ability to communicate, like even hand gestures, you know, and they're completely relying on their group home or wherever they're living to take care of them, and those people 90% of the time just fail them, you know, because they're just, it's just a job. I mean, you want to make sure they're going to be okay, but sometimes okay isn't comfortable and happy. Sometimes okay is just barely passing, and it's just sad.
We intentionally keep our home small. I know 27 doesn't sound small, but it is. Relatively speaking, a lot of orphanages go quantity over quality, and they'll have 100, 200, 300, sometimes 500 kids, and there's no way you can give kids the attention they need. I mean, and that's what happens when kids don't get the attention they need. They don't develop. They lose all that ability to be a functional like human being in society. Pretty sad.
Oh, yeah, can you come click?
Yeah, we had a kid.
Hell no, I know what that is.
We had a kid who was supposed to come to us. They
You gonna
ended up
res
finding
me?
Come on.
another
yeah,
home
yeah,
for her. But her story was she was, from the time she was little, her grandmother, I think, either her grandmother or mother, would tie her up by her feet and hang her upside down over a fire to punish her.
That's
So,
pretty messed up.
Yeah.
there was twins that were, one of them was at a public school and one of the twins was at the bad kid school, and they're both special. They were from India originally, and I guess they ate some toys that had lead-based paint on them, and it made them both just whacked out. But one's like, you know, a good kid, you know, special, and one's a bad kid. And every summer, you know, they would go back to Pakistan or wherever they were from to visit. And when they would come back, the kid had all these marks on his arm from ropes and stuff, and you could tell they just tied him up when he was in the other country. And, you know, it's like there's nothing they can do about it because whatever life he has with these people here is still probably better than putting him in the system. Or, you think, oh, is that a CPS thing? And it's like, yeah, but not really, you know, like...
It's difficult.
yeah, it's difficult, yeah.
A best case scenario for kids will obviously be like adoption by like a good family, but that's so rare, man. It's so rare, and like it's not as cut and dry as people like that are not like doing the work understand it.
But yeah, I mean,
It's
props
bad.
for doing all that because it's a lot of mental sadness, you
It
know.
jades you, man.
Yeah.
Like, you hear some stuff like weird sex slave stuff, like just some stuff you're just like, how on earth can a kid go through something like that, man? That's just...
They do.
Yep,
There's
they do.
sick ass people out there.
They do. And what's bad though is that typically the people who are doing that to those kids, that was done to them as a kid too. It's like this huge cycle of abuse. It just keeps getting perpetuated from generation to generation.
I know, like, on my dad's side of the family, there was, like, a lot of physical abuse, like, violent, not, like, bad violence, I guess. But like, you know, if you were getting yelled at, you were probably getting hit, you know, and just all the time. To where like I know, for me, like I was a little punk ass kid growing up in the 80s and 90s. And my dad had to like fight himself with all of his restraint, like from beating me, I think, at times, you know, because like, you know, my mom's telling him, you know, you gotta like, we punish in a good way, not the way that, you know, your family punish, but like, you know, I'd piss him off, he'd chase me down the hall and like you know, you could tell he wants to fucking punch me, but he's not going to, because he's better than his family was to him, you know. But like, but if that's the normal, the whole way you grew up, like, I could see you know, it's hard for him.
Yeah, if you grow up to where control was, I guess the word was, control was all about violence, then like you, as a kid, you sort of kind of learn that, and it's really difficult to break as an adult. To where when things feel out of control, your general go-to is through strength or violence to bring it under control again. That's what you see a lot of parents who are violent or aggressive towards their kids when they do stuff they don't like, because they've had this thing put in them where the default method of control is violence.
Well, and it's kind of funny too, because it's even gone like another generation further. So like, kids that grew up in the nice families here still think that their parents were kind of assholes to them, so now they're like way too nice and overprotective to the kids, like this new generation. And it's like, there needs to be like a nice happy medium, you know. Your kids aren't your friends, your kids are like these beings that you love and you take care of, but you have to discipline them, but you don't be dicks to them. And like most people, I feel like, don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think you don't have to approach lack of control through violence. That's just sort of the easiest way for a lot of people to do it, because the anger makes it easy. Whereas what's actually more challenging is to approach chaos through, you know, like through different forms of punishment, like taking away privileges or things like that. But that requires follow through, more work.
Follow through, and putting boundaries on unconditional love.
Right.
Guys, I'm going to sleep now. Actually, first I gotta go make fun of Milron and Boo, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. But I'll see you guys later.
Yep, I think I'm out too. You guys have a good night. Good run, Troll Heels.
Yes, very depressive. I told Sham to not talk.
Oh, we just got some news, by the way, guys. We found the girl.
His stories are always very sad. He works in an orphanage in a third world country. My God. So sad.
Peace, friend. Ancestors watch over you.
I think he's gonna say,
Farewell.
we can't keep kids, everyone wants a new one.
Careful. What brings
What was
you
that?
here? Go in peace. Farewell.
Well, on a lighter note,
Oh, wait, I gotta be up in the morning.
I'm getting sick,
I'll be down
and
for
I
the
probably
morning.
won't be
Ancestors
playing
watch over
tomorrow.
you. Be careful.
Maybe not this weekend. We'll see how sick I get, because my throat's pretty sore.
How may I aid you?
But it is what it is.
Greetings. Go in peace.
Oh, we'll see you guys the next time I do Oni. Maybe I'll raid Sunday night. I don't know.
What
We'll
was that?
see.
Brings you
I'm not feeling too great.
How may I
I'm on the first day of it, where it's like just an itchy throat, and you start to get a little fever.
I can hear
So
you.
we'll see.
What brings you here?
Later, guys. Depression. Depressive episode over.